Hello everybody, this is AMS Kung Pao, back at it again with another setup video, but it's not a setup video for Nord's Life this time, but instead it is a setup video for a very special event for me at least, because it is an event I use to get money in this game. I just do this event over and over again, the WTC600 event at Tokyo. And yeah, I just use the R32 mainly until I find a faster car. But I think this is still the most beginner-friendly car for this event. And let's just get straight into it. I want to show you my setup after I go through the event itself. I'll go through like what you need to know to be really fast at this event, and like I'm just gonna go and show you some like reference lap as well. Like I'm just gonna show you the entirety of my fastest lap, and yeah, just for you to really get the braking points right and stuff like that. So I'm just going to show you how to make this event easier for you. Even for me, I do have a little bit of trouble maneuvering through the traffic because the AI in this game is not the best. But I'm just gonna go straight into it. Hopefully I get good AI and I remember all the braking points. I haven't really done this event a whole lot at all, so I'm quite inconsistent. I haven't really needed to make more money since I've already bought all of the legend cars in this game, so yeah, you don't even need to fuel mix whatsoever. You don't need to worry about the fuel at all. I just have it just to look at it, really. I'm just wondering how much fuel I have left. So brake at that puddle. I could brake a little bit later. That was actually a little bit early now that I think about it. As I said, I don't really do this event very often. And by the way, you can get away with tapping people. As long as you don't like get damage from hitting people, then you're good for a clean race bonus. So yeah, you can hit all the walls you want as well. So diving the inside. I'm usually doing a lot better than this at this point, but there's still some clean racing, so. I've gotten to first place before the end of lap 1 before, so it isn't too hard. But it is pretty good, like all the way in 4th place, like already. That's a pretty good start. Especially I haven't really driven all that well. Oh, thank goodness. The RX-7 sort of let off there, I think. It might not have, since the RX-7 is rear-wheel drive, so. Come on. Yeah, that Impreza is not the fastest car in this straightaway. So not a bad first lap actually. I am in 2nd by the end of lap 1, so not bad. But the AI looks a bit fast right now, but as you go further along through the race, the AI does get a bit slower for some reason, so you don't need to worry about that. I do usually finish like a whole minute ahead of everybody else. And I'll tell you when to pit. I pit after lap 6, just right after it. Just right after halfway through the race. So that's where I pit at least. You can do halfway if you want. Doesn't really matter too much. I feel like you'd get more traffic if you pit halfway though. gonna make a move on this guy. Alright, that's good. So I didn't have to restart the race, which is good. So I sometimes do have to restart the race and have like bad luck with the AI sometimes, but this time it didn't happen, fortunately. Just gotta be really careful around the AI. But once you're through, the race is very easy from then on. Brake right after that line right there, if you just saw that one. I don't know if you caught that or not. You can rewind just to see what I'm talking about there. There's like a line on the road where your car makes like noise when it comes to contact with them. Those lines. At one of those, I just like brake right after one of them. Oh yeah, also I did forget to mention, I will show you the style as well after the race, right before I show you my setup too. So yeah, I just really enjoy this style. I think you guys, a lot of you guys will be pleased with the style as well. So I thought I'd show you where to get this style as well as the setup. And it's pretty easy. It's just a couple steps to get the style, and it's not hard to find. See right there, like right after. I think I broke a tiny bit too early though. It was too much right after. So a little bit after that, usually. I guess it depends on the wind as well. Gotta be careful of that. So that's a good tip too. So like right before that hairpin right there, because that hairpin is very particular and sensitive on where to brake, where you should brake. So you need to like look at the wind direction and speed before you go through the hairpin. If it's like going towards you, you can brake just a tiny bit later than if it's going away from you. I'm lucky I didn't get damaged there. Since there is damage in this race, if you like tap a wall, you're gonna get some damage, but don't worry too much since it really doesn't hardly do anything to the speed of your car. It will mess with your steering just a little bit, but it's not bad. It doesn't really affect your lap time like at all, so you hardly even notice it. Unless you hit a wall like very hard, then yeah, you will notice it obviously and get a penalty as well. If you do get a wall collision penalty, then it isn't the end of your clean race bonus. You're still gonna get one as long as you didn't make hard contact with any of the traffic. And also the total times I usually get are usually in like the mid 30s, 26, 30s. So it's definitely still pretty fast. Brake a little bit late. Still purple. The wind is really fighting me though. Could have gotten like 3/10 more purple there if I actually broke correctly. But it's fine. Still a 207, so that's solid. As far as I notice, you are a little bit faster after you pit, so yeah. 207s are definitely easier after you get new tires. Hell yeah. I've not even pitted yet, and I would have gotten a mid to a 7 there. So that's pretty good. So, yeah. When it's about to say lap 8, then you pit. So, yeah, I'm changing tires and obviously getting more fuel. As you can see, the front tires are pretty worn out, so you definitely need to change them, even on hards, which is the only tire you can use with this setup. Okay, let's go. You may also notice that my transmission is a little bit too long for this track. As far as too long goes, you aren't redlining at the end of the straightaway in 5th gear. And that's just because I just want to be a little bit more lenient on my fuel. But I don't really need to, so you can shorten your transmission if you want. It's just a preferred thing that I do. Since your transmission doesn't really affect your performance points, like tuning it after you've applied the transmission at least, you can shorten it if you like, but it's going to cost you a little bit more fuel though, since you're going to be redlining at the end of the straightaway. And I can already feel that I have a little bit more grip, so that's nice. My tires aren't worn out, so I'm gonna have a little bit more turning ability. Oh darn, that I really messed up T1. Still purple. It's what you get with new tires. You mess up a corner and then you're still the fastest. I didn't need to let off. Yep, got damage. No big deal. Still annoying. As you can tell, it didn't really affect me at all. Yes, I was red, but that's because I drove a little bit worse than usual there. Not because I got damage. Hopefully this Viper is not going to be in my way. Oh wow, almost beat my last lap, that's surprising. Didn't think I got a good exit. Oh, thank goodness this Viper wasn't in my way. Let's go for the fastest lap. I didn't need to shift down. Oh, definitely not a good corner. Not at all. Still, I should be purple though. I don't think it cost me way too much time, but let's see. The AI broke there. Oh my goodness, man. Maybe a 0.3 here. Yeah, that one corner was not it at all. 0.2, wow. Definitely could get a 206. Maybe this next lap, but my final laps usually aren't the best, so. Let's see though. That was awkward. Probably not purple, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was. This game is weird sometimes. Yep. It's actually a good lap so far, aside from that T1, which wasn't terrible. Oh, that was close. That too. Oh, you son of a... Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? That looked like I wouldn't hit the apex, but I did. I was mistaken, obviously, in a major way. Oh, that would have definitely been a 206, but 7 will have to do. Still not too far behind, but jeez, that's a shame. It's not always a good ending, but it was a good race all around. 26:32, so not terrible. Didn't get any penalties, but I for sure got some damage. But yeah, overall it was that was a good race. 1 minute and 20 seconds almost ahead of second. So yeah, definitely really fast. And clean race bonus 825k. Definitely, I will accept that. That's for sure. Thank you very much. So, yep, that'll be it for the actual race, and here's the style and setup. So I'll do a cutaway here, and here they are. So guys, if you want this style on the screen here, then all you need to do is just go to Discover here, or Showcase. It used to be Discover on GT Sport, but now it's Showcase. So click that, and then just go to Content Search. Put in the R32. There's 2 ways to do it, obviously. And do a keyword here. Put in hollow. live. I forgot to spell it like for a second there. And make sure it's not the wide car. I do not have a wide body on the R32, so make sure to go down here and do the non-wide body version. And here's the style that I'm using. So yeah, it's pretty easy to get. There's only a few steps to do, and it's pretty straightforward. So this is the one that I'm using. Obviously, I put a custom wing on mine and some body modifications. So if you're curious about the body modifications, here they should be on the screen here. All my modifications that I have applied to the car. And let's get to the setup. Oh, it says my my oil is on normal. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, this is my setup. Not too much to say here. Just look at it and apply it. If you do have any questions about the setup, then let me know in the comments. And let's move on to the transmission. So this is what I have. If you want to do the least amount of work applying this transmission, make sure to start from the bottom and work your way up to the top when applying everything, or else you'll have to do some extra work to get this to get these numbers. And this is my brake balance at +5 to get more rotation. I don't have the anti-lag system on, but as far as actual like racing parts, I do have everything. Aside from the titanium rods and stage 5 rate reduction, I haven't unlocked those, but yeah, that's the whole setup. Hope you enjoy this setup and this video, and that'll be it, guys. Have a good one.